heritage down to others.
David Shearer.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I was one of the very lucky ones who were able to get to Eden Park on Friday night, and I have to say it was a terrific night. It's a park in my electorate, Ms. Dyson. It was a great night. The opening ceremony of it, literally, actually, it brought tears to my eyes, and like a lot of other people, I was very proud to be a New Zealander and proud to see how our country was portrayed, our diversity, and how we could actually have an opening like that was positively world-beating. It was a great game too. It wasn't a great technical game of rugby, but it was a good game. It was good to see the Tongans really giving it, particularly in the second half. And Auckland itself has been alive with red flags all over certainly my electorate and around the place, and I don't have any problem with red flags all over Auckland, Mr. Speaker. But it's been soured, Mr. Speaker, by the events that didn't go so well elsewhere. Our transport didn't stack up as we thought it was going to, and it was never great from the start. I mean, it certainly didn't stack up, and there were too many people down at the waterfront. 370,000 people made it down there. On a normal day, 240,000 would be using our transport system. The government announced that they want to have Party Central down at the waterfront. Come on down, they said. Come on down to Party Central. It only held 12,000 people, but they encouraged everybody to go down there. The biggest fireworks display in New Zealand's history. Why wouldn't people go down on a great night to celebrate down there? And so they did come down. And what happened? That on down there, they certainly didn't get the reception that we wanted. And that was bad enough, Mr. Speaker. That was bad enough. But look, that's fixable. That's fixable. We can do something about that. And the council on Friday night sat down immediately and said, this isn't what we wanted, this isn't what we expected, and let's see what's wrong and see how we can fix it. But instead of that, what we've had, Mr. Speaker, is a whole lot of finger-pointing by this government. A whole lot of finger-pointing, particularly by Mr. McCulley, who swans in like he's some sort of tin pot banana public dictator and tells everybody what he's going to do. He brings in his Wellington jackboot crowd, his bureaucrats, that think that somehow they can tell Auckland how to tell a city of 1.4 million people how to run their show and how to do it better. This is exactly, Mr. Speaker, what we don't want in Auckland. We don't want somebody who micromanages a city right down to the colour of their costumes, their T-shirts, who gets to say who sits in what corporate box and what and who doesn't. Mr. Speaker, we want somebody who can work with our council, to sit down with our council, work out what went wrong, how we can do it better, and so that Auckland can turn on exactly what we want it to do. And it can. And it can, Mr. Speaker. The thing that is most galling about this is not the fact that things didn't work. That was bad enough. But the reaction from the government of wanting to shift blame away from them and onto the Auckland City Council. And so McCulley comes walking in and not only with a courtesy of a phone call to our mayor, not even the courtesy of picking up the phone and saying, I'm taking over. He just comes in and says, I'm going to declare martial law down on Auckland's waterfront. There's another way to do this, Mr. Speaker. There's another way to do this, and that's to sit down and get on with the Auckland City Council, and do it together. Do it together so that we actually have a good outcome in the future and not a bad one. What we've ended up getting, Mr. Speaker, is basically a peeing competition between Mr. McCulley, Mr. Joyce and Mr. Key about who's going to be really in charge of the Rugby World Cup. We don't need this, Mr. Speaker. We do not want Auckland to be betrayed around the world as some sort of banana republic. The International Rugby Board said to a number of people that I know, look, we understand the transport didn't work very well. It didn't work very well in France, actually, either, when the Rugby World Cup was handled there. But we didn't expect a minister of the Rugby World Cup to come launching in like some banana republic dictator and lord it over everybody else. All that did, Mr. Speaker, was put the story into the international pages, and didn't actually solve the problem. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the Auckland City Council is still going to have to get on and do exactly what it needs to do, which is to quietly get on and fix it.
Jonathan Young.
Mr. Speaker, the National-led government came to